What's up, guys, and welcome back to the legendary podcast being recorded on this chilly Friday night. And yes, we are in the midst of a winter storm approaching, but it doesn't matter because we're still here for you, and we are going to have a banger of an episode. As you know, I'm your co-host, Avery Gibson,
And I'm Trey Riddick.
and we have a very special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
What's up? Name's Matthew. I live here in Ackworth, and I've known Avery since middle school, and I've only known Trey for a couple of months. And they asked me to come on this podcast, and I was like, sure, I'll do it.
Awesome, wonderful.
Also,
Yeah.
chilly is an understatement. It's freezing.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. We got a winter storm approaching, as most of the viewers here watching are probably also going to be in the midst of that. So we're praying for safety. Pray that you guys have a wonderful weekend with minimal power outages. And we pray everything goes safe for you all. But
Yes.
we're here for y'all. We're going to have a great episode. And yeah, cue the intro. What's up, guys? We're back from the intro.
Yo.
We have so much to talk about this evening for you all, and we're super excited for this episode. We actually were supposed to have an episode coming out for you earlier this week. There was a lot of technicality issues, and it's a whole thing. But we're here. Yeah.
This is actually technically my second episode on.
In technicality, yes, Matthew was our guest. We had to get him back. We had to reschedule him. But it's okay because he was able to make it out again tonight. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get things started off. Congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers for getting their first ever college football national championship. They did it in what is probably the most impressive turnaround in college football history. Kurt Cignetti took this struggling team from the depths of despair to 27-2 in just 2 seasons and an undefeated championship season and a Heisman winning quarterback with 0 5-stars, by the way. Matthew, what are your thoughts on just this insanely improbable turnaround?
I'm surprised because, like, out of all the schools that I was expecting to win the national championship, I wasn't expecting Indiana, but they just kept winning and winning and went undefeated.
I think a lot of us doubted, especially halfway through the season, especially when they were playing Oregon and whatnot, and we all didn't think they had the caliber to beat Oregon. They go out, they beat them on the road, 30-20. This team was relentless and just continued to dominate. Truly, just a very impressive season. Fernando Mendoza wasn't as impressive in the air as he was in recent games, just 16 for 27, 186 yards. But it was on the ground where he would go for a gutsy 4th down, 12-yard running touchdown in the fourth quarter to give Indiana huge insurance. Matthew, you saw the play. I saw the play. He saw the play. We all saw the play. Fernando Mendoza just rumbling and tumbling on the field, getting hit by it seems to be the whole defense before finally jumping in for the score. What a play, man! I mean, truly. I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I actually went to bed pretty early. I wasn't feeling super great that night, but watching the replays when I woke up the next morning, it was insane, and it paid off. It may have hurt, but it paid off because this team has won the championship. They're at the pinnacle, the top of the college football world. Yeah. Trey, any thoughts? Who do you think, anyone stick out to you in this game?
I would just like to say that game was a pretty good game. Just like you said, I did go to bed early, so I missed towards the ending, but I went back to go watch the ending of the game. I will discuss more on that. Unfortunately, the U did not win. The U actually ended up going down, and the Hoosiers are the national champs. Now, the standout player I have for this game wasn't Fernando Mendoza. It was actually D'Angelo Pons. D'Angelo Pons showed that he should be a first round talent, and that he's the best corner in all of college football. And I'm going to be the first one to advocate for him because of the things he's done last night. This man was flying around the field, getting past deflections, hitting people, just doing things as a typical DB. And when you look at D'Angelo Pons, his size, it normally doesn't really, it's not like your typical corner. You're looking for a corner that's probably taller and that has reach so he can deflect the ball and get a pick, but that's not the case. D'Angelo Pons is 5'10". He has, what I like about him, he has the speed and he has the technique to go against any receiver either in college or the NFL, and I can't wait to see him what he does in the pros because to this day, currently on this Friday, he has declared for the NFL draft. I can't wait to see where he goes. Hopefully he stays away from the NFC East and the AFC West so we don't have to play him unless my teams get him. But I certainly agree that he's the best corner in all of college football, without a doubt.
For sure. Matthew, do you have any standout players in this game necessarily?
I mean, it was a great game from both teams, but you got to give it to Mendoza. He just played great out there.
I agree. Indiana may have won, but I think there was two standout players for me that weren't on Indiana.
Oh, for sure.
Both of them actually for the U. Number one, Ruben Bain. Honestly has the potential if Mendoza was not going in this draft. Probably the first overall pick. 8 total tackles, a sack, 2.5 TFLs, and 3 pressures on that line. He has showed that he is going to be a talent and possibly a future Hall of Famer. He looked unstoppable this season, and especially in this championship. Miami may have lost, but Ruben Baines most certainly was not the reason, and neither was Mark Fletcher Jr. 17 carries, 112 yards, and 2 touchdowns, especially that huge 60-yard gain early in the third quarter to get Miami back in that game.
And I definitely agree with you. If it wasn't for D'Angelo Pons, I definitely have Mark Fletcher Jr. up there. He's made an impact all during the playoffs, and I love the way he just played team ball. He finally got touchdown in a playoff game sort of format, national championship. You get what I'm saying? But he finally scored not once but twice, showing that he is a legit competitive running back, and I was excited to watch him. Not only him, but Indiana's running back. He was tough to tackle as well. But when it came down to who made the more plays and more efficient for the national championship, I would give it to Indiana's running back because the run game was going pretty well for them, as well as Mark Fletcher Jr.'s.
100%. And meanwhile, when you look at the rest of the U, Carson Beck enters a new chapter of his career filled with lots of questions. After throwing the game-losing interception with under a minute to go, there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding his future in the sport of football. Matthew, we know your thoughts and opinions and feelings on Carson Beck, a.k.a. who you like to call Ballooney from Phineas and Ferb. Where do you think his career stands as of right now?
Carson, if you're hearing this, I'm so glad you won what you got so far with Miami than you did with Georgia. That's all I got to say to you.
That's it?
That's it.
And if I have anything to say, I would just like to say, Carson Beck, congratulations to you for also for making it this far. I honestly think you played pretty well up until the end on the game-ending play. I don't think, despite what anybody says, I think you're still a good quarterback. You just have...
Probably just destined to possibly just be an NFL backup. Maybe a starter. A low-level starter.
It's just... the decision making going into that game and the end of the game was not the greatest, and that's why.
And it hasn't really been for the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, and doing that with Georgia, the same type of decision making is not the best idea. I wish Carson Beck the best for the NFL because he's probably definitely going to declare, and I want to see what's next for his chapter of his football career.
Absolutely. But yeah, other than that, really just, I think there's just a lot of different, there's a lot of different things that I'm hoping to see 100% as we head into this off season for sure. I'm hoping to see just there's certain teams that I want to see back in playoff contention for sure. Things I don't want to see. I don't want to see a 16-team playoff format.
Me neither.
Low key, I think honestly, if I'm gonna guess, low key, right now, Indiana is gonna be the preseason number 1,
Yep.
maybe number 2. But I'm gonna throw a sleeper in there. All right, we're gonna shift on to our predictions for the number 1 team that's gonna finish the season number 1. Give me Texas. I'm gonna take. I know. He's gonna walk out.
You're taking Mr. Warby Parker?
Okay, listen. You have to trust me on this. Okay, first off, guys, for those who don't know, Trey hates Texas down to their core.
With a passion.
Rose Bowl game. He's a USC fan. It's a whole thing. Okay, look. When you look when you look at it, at the end of the day, it's Texas first off, so it's a football powerhouse. Let us not forget. Texas is going to get their recruits. Texas is going to have a nationally top ranked defense, and they're going to have receivers. They're going to have running backs. They're going to have a line. Your question is Arch Manning going to take the next step?
That's the only person I like from that school.
That's the only question I have. If Arch Manning takes the next step, this Texas team will be number 1. Mark my words. And Arch Manning he may have started the season really slow. Yes. Yes, he did. We all can agree on that. We all know it. But if you really paid attention, which a lot of people stopped paying attention, about halfway through after they thought Arch Manning was basically fraudulent. But if you really looked, Arch Manning only got better as the season progressed. I like his potential heading into the season. If he can elevate his play, Texas will be number 1.
Remember, the boy hasn't really gotten game experience, and everybody was quick to just call him fraudulent and started flaming him for no reason. Mind you, I don't really like Texas. We're just gonna say that.
Don't really like is an understatement.
That's an understatement of doom. But I like Arch, and I like the Manning family, so I will root only for Arch, not Texas.
So, Trey, your number 1 team to finish the season, not preseason.
Probably. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the trend of Indiana. They did it once. Why not do it again? It's a boring take, but I think they're still gonna do it again.
It's probably not as boring as my Texas take, to be quite honest with you.
I look at my USC schedule, our schedule for next year, and apparently we have to play Indiana, Oregon, and who else do we have to play? And Ohio State. So I'm not really excited because I'm really nervous about how we're gonna do. But, we're facing the defending champs. We're defending champs from 2 years ago. We're facing a team that has the potential to win a national championship, which worries me. And I don't know how our defense is going to react to this. I think we're bringing in a new defensive coordinator. This team just worries me, and I don't see us making the playoffs next year. I think maybe something might happen next year. I'm not sure. Hopefully, my Trojans get it together, and we find a way to make the playoffs and shock the world.
And there's also one thing you forgot. There's a certain person you won out. Yeah, well, we don't have to mention his name. I'll mention it. Trey's not the biggest Lincoln Riley fan. Let's just say that.
Really? Okay.
Now, Matthew, who is your prediction? Who do you think will finish next season as the number 1 team? Number 1 seed, I guess.
Even though we know it should be Alabama, that's not happening.
Here we go again with this crap.
Oh, don't you start doing all that. First of all, it's not going to be Alabama, and we know why. I'm taking Ole Miss.
Okay.
I'm taking Ole Miss.
Okay, with that being said, I have a question for you. Do you think even Trinidad Chambliss is going to appeal in court to try to get a 6-year? Do you think they do it with him if he comes back, or do you think they do it without him?
I feel like even if they do allow him to do one more year, they're gonna seriously make him work for his spot.
That's fair.
I
They're gonna
agree.
seriously make him work for that spot. And I would just like to ask, have you seen Georgia's 2026 schedule?
I think I have. I couldn't quite tell you off the top of my head though. I'll go through
Well,
this real quick.
I have it pulled up if you would like me to read it to you.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, first, obviously, the first one or two games of the season are going to be against smaller schools, of course.
Which are
Tennessee State and Western Kentucky.
okay.
Are we allowing this?
And your first game against is going to be against Arkansas at Arkansas.
All right. So 3-0.
Are we
Got it.
allowing this?
Next game will be at home against Oklahoma.
Possibly
Allowing
4-0.
this?
Next game will be at home against Vanderbilt.
Are we allowing
Possibly
this?
5-0.
You are heading back to Tuscaloosa to play Alabama.
5-1.
If we lose to Georgia at home, no
don't
one's
know.
gonna let me live this down.
We can't seem to beat them in the regular season, but we can beat them in the playoffs.
You
We
sold.
We
You
can beat
sold
them in the
that
SEC
last game.
championship game, and we can beat them in the national championship. We just can't beat them in the regular season.
You can beat us
5-1.
in the playoffs, but you can't beat us in the regular season.
Yep, but it matters in the playoffs. So 5-1.
And also these, I'm gonna talk about how Avery was complaining about how in the last game against Alabama, not the playoff game, but the regular season game, he started freaking out because he thought they were gonna wear their black jerseys.
Oh, the curse.
But they ended up wearing their regular home jerseys and still lost. Okay,
Hey, it was only by 3 points. Okay,
true.
don't make me bring up the SEC championship game.
We know what happened. I know what happened.
All right, what's the rest of the schedule looking like? 5-1.
After Alabama, you play a home game against Auburn.
6-1.
You head up to Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz to play Florida.
7-1. Wait, in Atlanta?
Uh-huh.
Why?
All right, so let me go ahead and.
Don't you usually go to Jacksonville?
So you're telling me a game that is a staple in Jacksonville is going to be in Atlanta?
That's what it says.
This
You know why?
Oh, money.
See, I thought it was weird too, because I was like, don't you usually play Florida in Jacksonville?
It's money.
Not only money, but like
True.
them rivalry games. That playing field is different. So it's both. It's about money and it's about the crowd fighting.
Okay, so 7-1, I think.
Are we allowing
Hey,
this?
if you lose to Florida and Atlanta, I won't even talk trash. Heading to Oxford to play Ole Miss.
7-1.
7-2. Either way,
Next is a home game against Missouri.
8 wins.
Next game is a road game against South Carolina.
Belt. Sorry, Jay.
And then to finish it off, you obviously play Georgia Tech, which will be at
Belt.
UGA.
Hey, just remember that they got a Mendoza brother now.
That's right.
Right.
So hey, who knows?
For anybody watching, I am not dissing any colleges. But are we allowing this?
Yeah, I can't lie.
Can they get a harder schedule?
Besides Ole Miss and Bama, this looks like a cakewalk.
Can they get a harder schedule?
Please.
No diss on any college football team.
Hold on.
understand.
The glasses are coming off for this. Okay. Losing to Florida State. I'm talking about Alabama. When we lost to Florida State, that was our bad. Losing to Oklahoma. That was also our bad because that was a home game. Losing and who did we lose to? Indiana in the playoffs?
Yeah,
that was gonna happen. That was gonna happen.
I didn't think it was gonna happen like that, but
Yeah.
Okay, no. I'm being so serious. I knew we weren't winning that game, but I thought we would have at least not gotten crushed.
Yeah, well, yep. Mendoza.
Let's see. Let's look at Alabama's schedule. All right, start off the year at home against East Carolina.
Win.
Road game against Kentucky.
Win.
Home game against Florida State.
Win.
Home game against South Carolina.
Sorry, what?
Home game against South Carolina.
Win.
Belt. Sorry, Jay.
Not belt. I think
Road
South
game
Carolina will be a little
against
bit better next year.
Mississippi State.
You got to remember. You got to remember. South Carolina kept it real close this
Is
season against
Lenore
Alabama.
Sellers coming back?
That's a good question. Is he? Well, let's look it
Because
up.
that depends. Then I'll take back belt. Once again, sorry, Jay.
Yes, he's
All
returning.
right, then it's not belt. It'll be
It'll be
decent
close.
game. It'll
Still
be a
give me
close game.
Bama, but I think South Carolina will make it close. All right, who's after that?
Sorry, Jay.
We have a road game against Mississippi State.
Win.
Obviously, after the Mississippi State, we play Georgia at home.
Win. Maybe
Or
a loss. Most
It'll
likely
be close.
Unfortunately.
Like all of the other games we played against Georgia, except for last time.
Except for the champion. My bad.
We got to go back to Knoxville.
Win.
I know we won that game, but I don't want to go back to Knoxville. Okay. Play Texas A&M at home.
Well,
Home of the 12th man, my butt. Give me a win for Alabama.
I feel like we're not winning this game. We're playing a road game at LSU.
Give me.
Do we?
Wait, you said Ellis? I thought you said at Texas A&M.
they play them both.
They play both them. They're gonna lose one of those games.
Yes.
It won't be Texas A&M.
They're gonna win and they're gonna lose.
Marcel Reed, I think Marcel Reed will get it together if he hasn't learned his lesson already.
We'll see about that.
We're versing Vanderbilt on the road.
I'd be scared for that game.
Give me Vandy just for the memes.
I'd be
just
scared.
for
Why
the
not?
memes.
Why not?
Why not? Give me Vandy just for the memes.
Alright, then we play Chattanooga at home.
Yeah, Chattanooga's winning this game, chat.
Hell,
Give me Chattanooga by 50.
Fun fact, my older brother was supposed to play football at Chattanooga.
You learn something new every day.
Yes. And, wonderful, we play Auburn at home.
Now, that one's going to be the determining factor because that one, Auburn, I think, will be a sneaky team.
Byron Brown transferred to Auburn now, and
They're
if y'all didn't
sneaky.
keep up with USF this season, Byron Brown was a dog. Shout out to Danny. A potential Heisman candidate, especially now being on an SEC team. I like his ceiling. I like his ceiling a lot.
And yes.
So, yeah, there you have it. I think that's going to end our college football segment. So now we're going to head into all the wonderful world of the NBA, starting with our fastest minute recap of the NFL divisional round games. Cue our music. All right.
Gosh, not these again.
I'll go. I'll cover one. You cover the next. I'll cover one, and you cover the last one. Alrighty. All right. Starting off, the Denver Broncos beat the Buffalo Bills 33-30 in a thrilling overtime win. As Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills get knocked out the playoffs again behind Josh Allen's 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns though, but a very controversial call
The refs.
on a certain catch/interception. Who knows? Next game.
All right, next we have Seattle just crushes San Francisco with a 41-6 lead. Kenneth Walker's 3 rushing touchdowns, and the Seattle Seahawks offense shows no mercy to a banged-up 49ers team, showing why they are the strongest team, possibly the strongest team in the NFL, and they will move on to the AFC Championship against the Rams.
Next game, New England beats Houston 28-16. This score makes it look a lot closer than it actually was. C.J. Stroud throwing 4 interceptions, and Drake May going for, I think, 3 turnovers as the Patriots defense takes advantage of another struggling offensive line en route to a trip to the AFC Conference Championship where they will play the Denver Broncos.
But
Actually, fun fact, if you remember, when we were recording the last episode that didn't get uploaded, we got the notification about those 4 interceptions.
We did.
yes.
Next game.
In the middle of the podcast.
Yes, we did.
In the
And
middle
now-
of it.
The games didn't end here because the Los Angeles Rams, in possibly the best game of the night, of the weekend, the Rams beat the Chicago Bears 20-17. Another overtime thriller. Caleb Williams makes an improbable throw to tie the game for the Bears, but unfortunately came up short as the Rams prevail on a field goal. This game was crazy. Caleb Williams runs around the pocket all the way loose, finds a way. Look at little Mahomie right there. Shout out to Chris Collinsworth. Throws the ball deep, finds Cole Kmet, touchdown, tie the game. The Rams would take over as they would get a pick against the Bears, and the Rams would knock down a field goal to advance to the NFC Championship. And that is Trey and Avery's fastest minute
of the NFL divisional round recap.
Hope you guys enjoyed one of our favorite segments.
Cut the music. All right, so.
And to whoever's watching this episode, would you like a cookie? Would you like a cookie?
Oh.
Here, take one. Take one.
No.
Take
cookies.
One. Very good.
All right, Matthew, what was your favorite game of this weekend, personally?
Definitely seeing the Bears lose, even though I didn't think that was going to happen.
Really?
I did not. I thought the Bears were going to win, honestly.
What was your thought on the throw? You watched it live?
I did not.
They call it the Windy City Miracle. Granted, they lost, but...
Can't call it a miracle now.
Yeah, but, I mean, man, was that... Whew. For those who don't know, our best friend Wesley... For those who don't know, our best friend Wesley is a Rams fan, and he was here with me and Trey. The day we recorded the podcast, when we finished the Rams game, was starting about 30 minutes later, and he was getting ready to leave right about as the touchdown was thrown, because he figured the game was going to be over. Little did he know that was not the case. Granted, they still won. Shout out to Wesley, but yeah. Unfortunate, very heartbreaking for the Chicago Bears, but this team looks good. I mean, really. They're going to make it back next year. Ben Johnson has just rejuvenated the vibes of this team. I'm loving everything that's going on in Chicago right now. I think it's great for the city. It's great for the sport of football. It's great for the fans, really. This team has just been poverty for just what feels like so long, and they're finally back in the spotlight, back in the limelight of this very competitive division.
I have nothing to say. You took the words right out. You got it.
Yep.
Caleb Williams continues to show why he's him.
I agree.
Told y'all, I watched that USC all year.
He's only going to improve. I'm telling you, he's going to be the Bears' first 4,000-yard passer. I believe it.
And it looked a little Mahomie.
Now, around the league, coach firings and hirings, we have Sean McDermott getting fired by the Buffalo Bills in what seemed surprising, but also not surprising. Not at all.
Yeah, that one made sense.
I think a lot of people are questioning it, saying, well, the loss wasn't entirely their fault. It was a bad call made by the refs. This is where I step in, interject, and say no, because if you ask me, the Bills should have won a Super Bowl up to this point. The amount of times they have made the playoffs...
Patrick had to ruin everything.
The amount of times they have made the playoffs and had such elite talent on their rosters, they've consistently had arguably the best quarterback in the NFL this entire time, and they've been able to do nothing with it except getting all the way to what, an AFC Conference Championship?
And that is a fair point, but I don't think Sean McDermott should be scapegoated for this. Should he have gotten fired? Yes, because they haven't really done anything and they haven't made a run in the playoffs. So me personally, I think that the Bills had all this time. They had the trade deadline to get Jalen Waddle. They had all this time to prepare, and for y'all not to get more weapons for Josh Allen and not make this offense elevate throughout these years of making the conference championship. You had Stephon Diggs. You had an actual defense. You had so many possibilities to beat Patrick Mahomes, and you couldn't. All these years ago, when they played the Chiefs and went back and forth in overtime and all that, that should have been a window for the Bills to make the Super Bowl. But obviously they don't. So I think that the firing was justified, and apparently an old familiar face looks to be one of the top candidates.
Brian Dable.
Brian Dable looks like he wants to go back. Hopefully he does, because I don't want to see him be the Eagles' offensive coordinator. And another one that apparently came out today Philip Rivers has interviewed for the head
I
coaching
saw
gig for
that.
today.
I did see that. I
And
forgot
I
to
saw
add that
that
into our
too.
little set list.
that is what's interesting me right now. Can a quarterback that literally played not even that long ago, literally a couple
Literally,
weeks
like
ago,
less than a month ago.
yeah, can he actually get it done? Can he be the new head coach? We don't know, but I think he's gonna coach in the NFL soon.
And my favorite hiring, personally, you can see the jersey. I love the Stefanski hire. Go ahead, hate me for it. Don't care. Stefanski is a good coach. Cleveland can make anyone look bad. Really, it's the Cleveland Browns. I'm sorry, Cleveland
And
fans.
we're the
And
Cleveland
we're
Cleveland
the
Browns.
Cleveland
Browns.
Browns. This is why the saying exists. You've been literally the face of poverty in the NFL since it was a league, basically. I hate to say it, but
And I think that the Shador thing puts a bad taste in people's mouths. It was one mistake, but he still starts Shador. This is a 2-time Coach of the Year. I think that he has more weapons with the Falcons. You have a defense. If you turn the offense around, I think that the Falcons will do it. Will they win the division with the Carolina Panthers? Because I will be a Carolina Panthers biased person because they made the playoffs, and I can float my little happy balloon-tailed self on up in the air. No.
and you also gotta when you look at the numbers, what he was able to do as offensive coordinator in Minnesota. Keep that in mind, real quick, for what I'm about to say here. Stefanski, when he was the offensive coordinator, led the league's ninth best rushing attack in 2019 in one season as the offensive coordinator, which is great news for Bijan and Tyler Algier, which is arguably a top 3 running back duo in the league. Makes a case for number 1 possibly. But then also, in that same season, Kirk Cousins was 4th amongst all starters in passer rating. And who is currently on the Atlanta Falcons? Kirk Cousins. Now, am I saying he's going to go back to what he used to be? Absolutely not. He's aging. He's been through injury. You can't guarantee it. You can't bet on it. But this can be very good for him to mentor Penix or possibly any younger quarterback that comes through the system within the next year or so, possibly. And this can only mean good things for Atlanta. I really like this hire a lot. A lot of people are crapping on this, coming out with allegations against him about certain things, but we don't have to get into that. But I personally like the hire. I think it's great. Yeah, Matthew, what are your thoughts as a fellow Falcons fan over here?
This should have happened a minute ago. Kirk Cousins. Hey. Here's the thing. Kirk Cousins, when he started out, we weren't too sure about how he was playing, and also, I would like to say something real quick. Um, we got Kirk Cousins, and then we drafted Michael Penix, and I understand people weren't too happy about that. So didn't Penix like sit on the bench before?
Yeah, for most of the season.
Yeah, and then Penix came in because of Kirk Cousins like not playing good.
Uh, well, yes, he actually got injured.
That's right, he did get
He
injured.
was playing through injury. He was playing through injury, and they didn't know it, and he finally came out and said it, and they obviously had to place him on the IR. Penix came in for the last 3 games of the season, showed great potential, so they decided to start him, and yeah.
Yeah, and then it kind of just went backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so.
And I'm ready to see how the new coaching goes.
I am too.
Yeah, that's what I
100%.
meant by when I said it should have been changed. There should have been a change a while ago.
Yeah, I agree. I think this change is necessary. Raheem, we appreciate you giving us a chance and at least trying, but we hope you find success somewhere else as a coordinator for a different team, possibly a good candidate for a defensive coordinator up there in Washington to reunite with Dan Quinn. But yeah, other than that, Robert Saleh, or Saleh, however you say his name,
Solid.
Saleh, I'm tripping right now. Now the Titans head coach.
I don't know how I feel in that because he's
Me
a
neither.
defensive-minded guy. I don't know if that really helps Cam Ward out. So I don't know how that's gonna be for them. Please fix Titans. Please fix that. Y'all have not been right since Steve McNair. I think Cam Ward will be a Steve McNair caliber player because of the things I've seen from him. I think that y'all should elevate more talent around him. Fix your O line, and please, can y'all just save Tennessee? Tennessee will in the future will not be the place where your career dies. I want that narrative to just get out the window and die. I am for the Tennessee Titans, and I think they'll fix it.
I agree. Nah, it's just a dumpster fire over there in Tennessee. I mean, something needs to change, and the lights keep flickering. Is Vecna here? Trey?
I don't have the sound effect queued up.
Oh, dang it. Oh, man. The lights keep flickering. We're just making silly jokes. Stranger Things reference. If you know, you know. Um, anyways, where were we? I forgot. Yeah,
Football.
I think the Titans just their change needs to happen, and I don't know if hiring Robert Saleh is necessarily the answer.
Imagine the lights just cut out.
Yeah, no,
Just right there. I'll be like,
cut the
oh wow.
episode. I'm running out, but nah. I think I don't know if Robert Saleh is the answer. I agree. Cam, it's not very helpful for Cam Ward, especially him being a defensive-minded guy. Now, is that going to help the defense a lot, which arguably
Please
needs
fix.
just as much help
Can
as the
y'all have
offense?
something for identity wise?
Yep, they. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's probably going to be a minute till we see Tennessee have any more success there. So
Please, bro. Y'all are not the. I just want to get this out. Y'all are not the place. This is not supposed to be the place where your career dies. Please fix this. It's a
Matthew,
failure.
thoughts? Robert Saleh?
No comment.
No comment. I don't think he likes it, guys.
All right. So
You want to talk about Harbaugh?
yes. I'm very excited that Harbaugh is our head coach. We finally have a head coach. I think I said this a couple episodes ago. Apparently, the press conference was on Tuesday. He sounded really good. He sounded like that he really wants to be here. He's going to make changes. Matter of fact, he's already made changes to the analytics, to the staff. Unfortunately, the things I've heard, Carmen Brasillo will not be back as the offensive line coach, which kind of hurts because the offensive line was developing and Carmen Brasillo was indeed a very good offensive line coach. I've looked at a couple of things on articles I pulled up. Apparently, ex-Wake Forest head coach Dave Clawson is expected to join Harbaugh on the coaching staff, and I don't know how I feel about it. I think we're still looking for OC. Munkin is apparently rumored to be the OC for the New York Football Giants, and I'm excited for it because I really don't care who the OC is. Just fix the offense, and Harbaugh says he wants to build around Dart, and he wants to have people that come in the building that are ready to love football, and you're going to be around the same things. We are linked to many Ravens free agents, as in Tyler Linderbaum, which is great because we need a new center. No offense to JMS, it's up in the air with all the injury bugs going on. Isaiah likely could be on this team. We need tight end help. I would like for Daniel Bellinger to play more, honestly, in my opinion, but I would love to have Isaiah likely on this team. And there's plenty of people that are going to be here that came from the Ravens to come to New York. I'm excited. We have a new era. John Harbaugh will report to John Mara and be calling the shots, and I'm excited for it of who we draft. Hopefully, once again, it is Caleb Downs. That is all I have for Harbaugh.
Seems to be there's great change coming in New York. Possibly a playoff berth within the next couple years.
I think we got it maybe next year. He's expecting us to make the playoffs and wants to make the playoffs next year. We'll see how it goes. We have the pieces.
Just like to say, if every Falcons loss is due to the other team coming back, I want Matt Ryan fired.
Not the president.
So, alright, man.
It's still that serious.
That cuts a little deep there.
I may be a Falcon fan, but I'm not nice.
Clearly, what did Matt Ryan do to you?
Matty Ice.
Sir, you know exactly what that man did.
You mean the greatest Falcons quarterback of all time?
I think he's talking about 28 to 3.
I know, but it's not entirely his fault.
Tom Brady was on the opposing side of 28 to 3.
That is true.
Greatest quarterback of all time, by the way.
Nah, it
Tom
was a
Brady.
little homie. Nah, I'm trolling. Guys, please don't come for me in the comments. Tom
If
Brady
you say
should go.
Mahomes is greatest of all time, I will find you.
Mahomes.
Anyways, speaking of top tier
W going to
caliber
the fraud.
players, the AP has announced their finalists for major NFL awards, and we're going to go through all the finalists for every award and give you our predictions
Very
based
good.
off who we think is going to win.
Starting off with MVP. Avery, who do you have for your MVP?
Well, first off, for the finalists, we have Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Christian McCaffrey,
Really?
and Matthew Stafford. And to be honest here, I would love to say Drake May. I really would, but I got to give it to Stafford.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I was gonna say.
more total numbers in the air. Definitely not as impressive on the ground as Drake May was, but he carried this Rams offense to a whole nother level this year. Carried his receivers. He just lifted everyone else in that offense up, and again, shout out to Drake May, number 1 seed, amazing year, and things are only going to get better for Drake May. Plenty of MVPs and maybe Super Bowl rings to come.
Please don't.
Definitely not the second coming of Tom Brady, but could be the second greatest quarterback in Patriots franchise history. But give me Matthew Stafford.
Well, first of all, I'm going with here's a guy, Patrick Mahomes. He should be on the list.
Oh my gosh.
He's such a great quarterback. No, let me stop.
Now here's a guy.
Give me Matt Stafford as well. Everything Avery says is correct. He showed he's the best quarterback in the league by far this year. I really wouldn't mind Drake May winning it. If he does win it, it would be very fun because Drake May has had a great season and he's been impressive to watch. There's nothing
great for the memes, great for culture.
Yeah, Drake May.
Matthew, you said you're picking Matt Stafford?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Matt Stafford going 3 for 0.
I would also like to apologize to Matt Ryan. I didn't mean all of that. I would like to apologize.
All right. Now we got AP Offensive Player of the Year. Our finalists are Drake May once again Christian McCaffrey, and then we have Puka Nacua, Bijan, and JSN. While I would love to see Bijan win this award, I really would as a Falcons fan.
Well, here's a guy.
I have to take JSN. Less receptions than it's between Puka and JSN, but less receptions than Puka, more yards per route run, just a genuinely impressive season on what was an impressive Seahawks team this year, going all the way to a first seed. Give me JSN for Offensive Player of the Year.
Give me JSN as well.
I have to agree. Yep.
There's nothing I can say. It really is between him and Puka.
Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett.
Yeah, there's nothing else for us to say. We'll just leave.
We'll list out the candidates, but we all know who's winning. We got Will Anderson Jr., Nick Bonito, Aiden Hutchinson, Myles Garrett, and Micah Parsons. Again,
what if it's not Myles Garrett?
Again,
I will riot.
Again, everyone on this list had an impressive season. But Myles Garrett broke the sack record. He did pretty much everything in between. Forced fumbles, tackles, TFLs, sacks, pressure rate of 21%. Fun fact, Abdul Carter actually finished the season with the same pressure rate as Myles Garrett. But that's a conversation for a different day. But Myles Garrett, it's Myles Garrett. Okay, Trey's going to take care of business real quick. Now, Comeback Player of the Year. We have Stephon Diggs, Aiden Hutchinson, Trevor Lawrence, Christian McCaffrey, and Dak Prescott. Now, honestly, if I'm going to be honest here, I'm going to take Aiden Hutchinson, personally. No. Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to take Christian McCaffrey. Every one of these guys on here makes a good case, 100% coming back from injury and having an insanely impressive season. Shout out to T-Law especially for putting up an incredible season in Jacksonville. I'm going to take Christian McCaffrey. tore his PCL, played like 4 games last year, came back and put up 1,000 yards rushing and 900 yards receiving. Just an elite two-way back and really elevated this Niners offense and the team around him to a playoff berth, even though they were basically playing in a hospital.
It's basically like if he gets hurt, once he comes back, you better lock in.
Yeah, 100%. We've got, so anyways, comeback player of the year, our finalists, Matthew Stephon, Aiden Hutchinson, Trevor Lawrence, Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott. Your predictions?
McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey. Yeah.
Yep. All right, offensive rookie of the year, and we'll ask Trey his predictions when he comes back here in a minute. Offensive rookie of the year, we got Jackson Dart, Becca Egbuka, Travion Henderson, Federoa McMillan, and Tyler Shuck. And once again here, I'm just going to take the obvious pick and the favorite pick. Give me Tet McMillan. Really,
Yep.
just the most
I agree
the
with
most
that one as well.
the most consistent rookie on this list. 100%. It would have been given to Emeka Egbuka had he not definitely not put up as he put up great numbers to start the season, kind of fell off. I think if he had stayed consistent, I would have given it to him. Shout out to Jackson Dart as well. Bright future out there in New York. All these rookies have bright futures for their respective teams, but I'm going to take Tet McMillan.
I agree.
And now we have Defensive Rookie of the Year. Again, I'm going to list out the candidates. I'm going to pick, obviously, again, going with the obvious pick. Actually, no. You know what? No, I'm not going with the obvious pick.
I'm going with a different pick.
I'm not going with the obvious... Oh, okay, so Trey.
I'm going with Nick Iwawami. Yeah! Nick Iwawami.
Sure.
I already said his name. I'm so sorry.
Anyways, okay. So, comeback player of the year, Stephon Diggs, Aiden Hutchinson, Trevor Lawrence, Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott.
Dak Ramon Prescott.
Whoa, okay. Reasons?
Dak low-key was having an MVP year. He plays for the stinking Cowboys. That's the only reason. I think Dak was really impressive. I think you can either give it to Dak or you give it to Stephon Diggs because Stephon Diggs has elevated his game. He said, forget about being a diva. Forget about all these other things. He said, I'm going to help my team out. I'm with Drake May. I'm paired with Drake May. If I really need targets, you'll give it to me. They're in the AFC Championship for a reason. So I think it's between Dak or Stephon Diggs. I'm leaning towards the Stephon Diggs side as much as I wish it could be.
All right. He's going with the underdog pick. We went with McCaffrey.
Oh, that's not a bad pick either. I like that too.
All right. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we got Jackson Dart, Emeka,
Yes, full bias.
Travion,
Full bias.
Travion Henderson, Tet McMillan, Tyler Shuck.
You know who I'm going with. This Jackson Dart.
Okay. This is full Giants bias, by the way.
Bias.
And my defensive Rookie of the Year will definitely also be influenced by bias. So we have Abdul Carter, Nick Emanwari, James Pierce Jr., Carl Schlesinger, and Xavier Watts. Everyone's gonna take Carson Schlesinger.
No, I'm not.
But
Y'all
what
heard
would
me
be?
say
But it
earlier.
wouldn't be fun. It would not be fun if I just picked all the favorites. Give me Xavier Watts or James Pierce Jr.
Yes.
Xavier Watts, 10 pass deflections, 60-plus tackles, and 5 interceptions as a rookie is stupid. That is stupid numbers from a rookie. Highly impressive numbers from rookie. James Pierce Jr., 10, again, as a rookie, by the way, 10.5 sacks. Just insanely impressive years from these two young Bucks. Or I guess I should say young anti-Bucks, since they're the Falcons. Ha. Anyways, just an impressive season for these two.
-2.
Okay.
Well,
just an impressive season for these two, really. And they're only going to step up their game from here. This Falcons defense has a bright future because of these two. I'm going to go with Xavier Watts.
well, y'all already heard me say it earlier. I randomly said it because why not? As a safety myself, I'm going Nick Emanwari. Woo!
We love it. Matthew, pick.
I agree.
Or Xavier Watts bias.
I agree again. The fact
You're not
that
gonna
we
go
can
with
all
Schlesinger?
agree basically on the same
I ain't
pick is
going with
impressive.
Schlesinger.
You're not going with Schlesinger?
I ain't going with Schlesinger.
Schlesinger? I
He
don't know.
plays for the Cleveland Browns.
So does Myles Garrett. We're giving him the award.
Well, Myles Garrett's different.
That's true.
That's a sack record.
Coach of the Year. I have a feeling we're all
Oh
going to
no.
I have a feeling we're going to disagree here. We've got Liam Cohen of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Ben Johnson of the Chicago Bears, Mike McDonald of the Seattle Seahawks, Kyle Shanahan of the 49ers, and Mike Vrabel of the Patriots.
Oh, this is so hard to choose. Liam Cohen.
I'm going... So you're going with Liam Cohen. You're going with Liam Cohen.
There's 4 head coaches that I think 4 of them deserve this award for sure.
Matthew, who are you going with?
Who are you going with?
Well, I don't want you to pick who I'm picking.
Liam or
Hold on,
Ben?
let me see. What? Give me the names again.
Liam Cohen of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Ben Johnson of the Chicago Bears, Mike McDonald of the Seattle Seahawks, Kyle Shanahan of the 49ers, and Mike Vrabel, New England Patriots.
Matter of fact, all of them deserve this award. I don't care who wins this award, actually. I'm cool with whoever. It's either Ben or Liam for sure.
All these are good picks.
Yeah, all of them.
Really? Because all these teams had great years.
Literally.
Yeah.
These are all playoff teams.
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna say I don't care who wins.
Yeah, I really don't
care.
either.
I don't really care who wins.
I'm going to go with Liam Cohen.
I agree. I'm going to go Liam, but I really don't care.
Mike Vrabel makes a great case, but I think he arguably had more talent, especially picking up Stephon Diggs in the offseason. Liam Cohen didn't have as much talent. This team was kind of scrappy for the most part. Trevor Lawrence was still unproven, and they came out swinging for the last 8 games of the season. Give me Liam Cohen. And then finally... My laptop's tweaking. Oh no.
AP Assistant Coach of the Year.
AP Assistant Coach of the Year. There we go. First off, we're going to list out the candidates, and I'm going to tell you who was snubbed. All right, so first off, we have Vic Fangio, defensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, right.
I guess. Run defense was fine. Pass defense was elite. Run defense was fine. And then we have Brian Flores, defensive coordinator of the Minnesota Vikings. Vance Joseph, defensive coordinator of the Denver Broncos, who honestly probably will be winning this award. Offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak of the Seattle Seahawks, and Josh McDaniels, offensive coordinator, New England Patriots.
Yeah, I'm not giving it to him. You know why I'm not giving it to him.
Let me tell you who was snubbed. Jeff Ulbrich should be on this list. What he was able to do with this Falcons defense, especially with a bunch of rookies, and absolutely elevate everyone's game. Divine Diablo was one of the sneakiest best pickups of the entire offseason. We got him off the practice squad, basically.
I wonder if they didn't pick him due to the fact it would probably be unanimous.
Well, they can't do that.
Well, I guess that's true.
That's like cheating, kind of. I agree, though. I don't think it would be unanimous, but I think he would win if he was on this list. Divine Diablo picked up basically off the practice squad, came in, did miracles for this defense. Your 2 rookies are literally finishing in Defensive Rookie of the Year. That should say something about Jeff Ulbrich and how he was able to elevate this Falcons defense. The Falcons are not letting anyone interview him for a job. No one. That should say something. They want him to stick around for as long as possible. This man is going to be a head coach in his future. Jeff Ulbrich should be here, but I'm going to go with Vance Joseph. This Broncos defense was unreal this season.
Yeah, definitely Vance Joseph.
I like Flores. Flores is just he's just made Minnesota's defense just flourish. He's always had that defensive line. He's brought back the defensive presence of the Minnesota Vikings. It's just the defense lacks DBs. They're a little bit on the older type of side, but the pick should definitely be Vance Joseph, in my honest opinion. But I like Flores. I like Flores odds. For sure. And it's definitely not going to be Josh McDaniels. You know why I'm saying that as a Raiders fan.
Well, we know.
You know why I'm saying that.
Alrighty, boys. Well, we're finishing up the NFL segment here. I've got a game for us to play, so here's how this is going to work. Now, we did this game in the episode that was scrapped.
Can we maybe put in the Price is Right music?
Probably not. I feel like we'll get copyrighted.
I was going to say copyright.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
please. We don't have the money. We don't have the money to pay them.
We're just kids, guys. Please don't do it. Demonetize us, YouTube.
We don't make money.
We
At
don't
least
make
right
money.
now.
YouTube, can you please fund us, please?
Okay.
Please,
Anyways, here's
please,
how this
YouTube, we need this.
here's how this game is going to work. I'm gonna give us a division. I'm going with the AFC West.
AFC
Here's
West.
how-
Okay.
Here's how this is going to work. We have the Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos. We're gonna do a snake draft. So we're gonna let Matthew start because he's the guest.
Oh, brother,
so
you
he
made
pretty
this-
much
you made this
he
like the worst thing.
so he pretty much gets the guaranteed best. We already know who he's gonna pick for his first pick. Anyways, doesn't matter. So here's how it's gonna work. The draft. Here's how the draft's gonna work. Snake draft, starting with Matthew, then me, then Trey. Then Trey, me, Matthew, me, Trey. You know how a snake draft works, hopefully. So we're going to have positions: quarterback, running back, receiver 1, receiver 2, which receiver 1 and receiver 2 can be a receiver 1 in technicality. Just 2 receivers and a tight end. And you know what? There's so many great defensive players in this division. We're going to add defensive player too. Last time we didn't do a defensive player, but we're going to add it. So quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and defensive player of your choice. Any defensive player.
I would just like to say this. Can I go ahead and make my pick?
Yeah.
We already know he's going to pick.
Who is it? Who do you think I'm gonna pick?
Patrick, dude.
Mahomes!
You'd be dumb not to take Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not taking Patrick Mahomes.
Did I just get a free pick?
Technically, you did. But since and Avery, you're going after me, right?
Yeah.
And we're doing the AFC West, you said, right?
AFC West. That's Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers.
I will be stealing Brock Bowers.
You're not taking Patrick Mahomes?
Nope.
Well, I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes then. Okay, cool. I won. Thank you. Super Bowl is mine.
You
Great.
do realize you're taking someone with a torn ACL, right?
We're talking about general career.
I don't care.
And also, Brock Bowers is also injured.
Yeah, that's right.
Just give me Herbert.
All right, Herbert's off the board. Trey, you get another pick.
Just give me Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy?
Yeah.
Oh, God, there aren't really a lot of great receivers here, are there? Oh, boy.
Please don't take Please don't take
All right, I could either go...
I know who I'm taking.
I know who I'm going to take with my next pick, but for now, I'm just going to go with probably receiver.
Better take a receiver, Chad.
Give me Rashee Rice.
Okay, you can have him.
We're just going to go Rashee.
From room.
This isn't accounting for the collision. This is just accounting for how he plays on the field. Matthew, you get 2 picks.
I get 2 picks. Okay, yeah. First, I'm taking Lad McConkey.
Good. That was going to be my other pick.
I can have.
I was
That's
like,
my
if
other-
Avery doesn't take him, I am taking him.
That was my other decision, but I went with Rashee Rice. But I know who I'm going to take next, unless you take him.
Did you take?
No, I'm taking.
Have you already taken Devontae Adams?
Devontae isn't on the Raiders.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
He hasn't been on the Raiders. Where have you been?
I wish he would. Times.
Also, if Devontae was on the Raiders, he would have probably been the consensus first receiver pick. You could go with Quentin Johnston. Who else? God, there's so many bleak options. Oh, there's a receiver on the Broncos. Or you could go a different position. There's still running
Jordan Humphreys.
running backs, defensive players.
If
like
you remember, when we did this in the other episode, I made the dumb idea of waiting on quarterbacks, which that was dumb.
well, both of us have already taken a quarterback. So
Knicks is still there.
Well,
by
neither
the
have
way.
I. Well, I haven't.
yeah, so
It's
you
still
don't
there.
so you don't have to worry about us taking a quarterback.
Okay, so even though this guy just got hurt, I'm still gonna take him. I'm taking
Again,
Bo
we're not
Nix.
factoring in injury. So Bo Nix, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, which leads me to my pick.
Nope, it's actually my pick. I'm after him.
Did you already pick?
It's a snake draft. He has 2 picks, and I'm in the middle. So I'm going to take PS2. He was going to pick
You
PS2.
can't pick. I thought it wasn't defense.
We are doing a defensive player. We added that because there's so many great ones in this division.
One defense player?
One defensive player. Any defensive player. I'm going with PS2. Pat Surtain II. What a goat. Oh, no! No!
Oh, oh.
I pick again or no?
Yeah, you pick again.
Okay, I'll take the most underrated tight end in all of the NFL. Give me Gatson. That's who I was gonna take. That's who I really wanted to take. I don't care. We can flame me for this. We can flame me. Gatson's super underrated.
Yeah, well, I don't really care about running back at this point. Give me Cortland Sutton. There we go.
No.
There we go.
Mid.
There we go. What do you mean mid? Didn't he? Isn't he?
No. That's who I was gonna take. That's who I was gonna take. Alright, I'm gonna take Troy Franklin then.
He's okay. He's not a bad mid. Yeah. I wouldn't call him a star receiver. I mean, that's all right. Like, he's not even an All-Pro. Does he get 2? Does Matthew get 2
Pretty
picks?
sure. I think he's
Yeah, I
in the
do.
Pro Bowl. And even if he's
Oh,
not, he put up
okay.
almost 1,000 yards with 7 touchdowns. There's not many great receivers in this division. Give me Cortland Sutton.
I picked up Troy Franklin because Avery took my pick. And then I gotta pick one more player. I'm gonna take R.J. Harvey from the Broncos.
Dang it. No. Jeez, this is so...
Thank you. I know who I
okay,
could take.
Matthew, you made 2 picks,
Yes.
which were... Oh, right, okay. Kind of fell off.
Thank you.
But give me Najee Harris.
Wow.
Listen, I
That was
know.
That was a reach.
Listen.
Wait, you could have chose Ashton Genty.
No!
Oh my gosh!
No!
You chose Ashton Genty.
Old.
Oh,
Ashton Genty. You took
no! I forgot.
You took Nas.
He's gonna yell at us in the comments.
Wait
Someone's
a
gonna yell
minute.
at me and
Wait a
Henry.
minute. Wait a minute.
I still have Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, you have Patrick Mahomes.
You can have him. I don't want him.
That's cool. That's actually cool. You like to pick again?
You have 2 picks.
Oh, that's me. Oh,
That's how snake draft works.
since you want to go ahead and take the best corner in the NFL, you can. I could go ahead and take a CTE merchant player that could take Patrick Mahomes ACL, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna take a top 10 corner, a top 5 to top 10 corner. Give me Trent McDuffie.
Matthew, you have a real good opportunity here after I pick probably the second best edge rusher in the league once I finish my pick because I've already picked a defensive player.
Let's
Give me a
see.
second though.
There's a
Wait. What were? It was QB, running back,
QB
wide
running
receiver,
back.
running two, and tight end.
Okay, quarterback, running back, 2 receivers, tight end, and defensive player. And guess what? Y'all left out tight end, the second best tight end in this division. I don't care how old he is. Give me Travis freaking Kelsey.
Keep in mind, I didn't pick.
And
my
that is my.
I didn't get my second pick.
Oh. And he's wait, you already picked their tight end.
I know. I'm gonna pick my last receiver.
Oh, sick.
My last
Okay.
option. Let's see. Who do I want? See if the Raiders had a receiver, but no, we can't keep a receiver for Pete's sake. I can't even go with my own receiver. Chiefs are so mid. Go ahead and give me a Keenan Allen.
Okay. And then I already picked Travis Kelsey. So, Matthew, what 2 spots do you have left?
Well, I have defense. I have defense left, basically.
You should have 2 spots left. If I'm not
I did
mistaken.
QB, running back, both wide receiver spots, tight end, and I got defense left.
Huh. Maybe I'm tripping. Well, defensive player should be pretty obvious here for you. Second best edge rusher in the league. Is he working?
Hold on.
This can decide whether you win the draft or not. If he makes the right pick, he might have won.
I'm gonna take this pick. I'm taking Max Crosby.
There you go. Yep. That was the right pick. There was no other right option. All right, so starting with my team, I have Patrick Mahomes, Najee Harris, Rashee Rice, Cortland Sutton, which I actually think is not that bad of a receiver room, Travis Kelsey, and Pat Surtain the second. Trey?
We're stopping this retirement home. At quarterback, I got Justin Herbert. Running back, a young Amarion Hampton. Receiver, Keenan Allen. He can still cook in this day and age. Another young receiver in Xavier Worthy. Fastest receiver on the planet right now. A young tight end that's underrated. That's very exciting to watch. Gatson. And my defensive player was a top 5, top 10 corner. I'm giving him top 5. Trent McDuffie. Great corner.
Matthew, your team?
Quarterback, I have Bo Nix. At running back, I have R.J. Harvey. At wide receiver, I have Lad McConkey and Troy Franklin. At tight end, I have Brock Bowers. And at defense, I got Max Crosby.
Let us know who y'all think won the draft down in the comments below.
All the Chiefs fans are going to be biased and say Avery's.
Me personally, we all had a pretty good draft. I think my running back pick was a little questionable, but for the most part, I really like my team.
Avery does not like Ashton Genty.
Yeah, apparently.
Whatever. Okay. Whatever, man. Listen, man. It's okay. Anyways, moving on from that, I think, Matthew, it's time for you to inform us on what's going on in the NHL. Because I'm curious.
No.
I don't keep up with this. I don't keep up with it as much as you do, so I would like for you to inform us. The lights flickered again. Just carry on.
I'm
Matthew.
on it.
Trey's going to do his thing. Just carry on.
All right. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games on tap for tonight. Currently, the Tampa Bay Lightning are tied with the Chicago Blackhawks. 1-1 with 2 minutes left in the third period.
All right.
The Vegas Golden Knights are beating the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3 with 7 minutes left in the third period. And looks like this is a home game for the Leafs. And if I believe this correctly, this should be Mitch Marner's first game back in Toronto after going to Vegas. I could be wrong, but I think this is his first game back.
Sorry.
The St. Louis Blues are tied 2-2 with the Dallas Stars with 8 minutes left in the second period. The Washington Capitals are down 1-0 with 8 minutes left in the first period against the
Ovechkin's
Calgary
still
Flames.
playing, correct?
Would you say?
Ovechkin is still playing, correct?
Yes.
Sick.
Alexander Ovechkin is still playing. And the Philadelphia Flyers are tied 0-0 with 3 minutes passed in the first period. And
Awesome.
tonight we have 3 more games set, all 9 o'clock games. We have the New Jersey Devils versus the Vancouver Canucks, the New York Rangers against my San Jose Sharks, and the Anaheim Ducks against the Seattle Kraken.
Nice. And what's going on with the stat leaders around the league? Scoring leaders, assist leaders, have they changed since you informed us?
I'm not sure. Let's check that now. It's probably going to look about the same. Let's see. Nathan MacKinnon from the Colorado Avalanche is currently leading the league in points, just
That's
behind,
right.
and he is tied for first with Connor McDavid.
All right. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Scott Wedgwood is leading the league with a 2.14 GAA.
What's that mean?
Goals against average, I believe.
All right. Again,
Um,
I may be super knowledgeable in certain sports, but I'm trying to get to know other sports. So good to know.
Cale Makar from the Colorado Avalanche is leading the league in the leading defenseman in points.
Are the Colorado Avalanche are they one of the best teams in the league right now?
One of the very high teams in the NHL, yes.
Their players seem to be doing really nice.
Yes. Zach Werenski is leading in defenseman goals with 19.
All right.
Okay, I will say I do apologize if I get some of these names wrong, because we got players from all different countries. Ivan Demidov is leading the league in rookie points with 43.
Demidog?
No.
No, not again. No. Carry on. He's gonna do his thing.
That's about all the points for the NHL that I see currently. Oh, and McDavid is leading the league in assists with 55. Right behind him is Nikita Kucherov from the Tampa Bay Lightning, and right behind him is Macklin Celebrini from the San Jose Sharks.
Sick? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm checking something.
Everybody in the comments ask, what are you doing, Trey?
Trey, what are you
We
doing?
want to know. Anyways, now that Matthew has given us a wonderful demonstration of the world of the NHL, it's time for me to share my insight and give my fun facts and statistics on something that maybe you guys aren't as knowledgeable on as I am, and that is tomorrow's golf league, which is a little side league kind of partnered with PGA in a sense, kind of created by Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. For those who don't know, it is basically a digital golf simulator where teams of 3 will face each other and play 18 holes each for different points, and whoever gets the most points by the end of the game wins the match. It's very fun. I would highly suggest you all check it out. So I'm going to inform you all on what's going on around the league. So first up, in the SoFi Cup standings, we have Atlanta Drive Golf Club sitting at number 1 at 2-0 currently in the season. They have continued their tear on TGL as they are currently the reigning champions from the inaugural season of last year. So the first ever season of TGL, the Atlanta Drive won the SoFi Cup and made history. And they will forever be the first team to win the SoFi Cup. no one will ever do that ever again. It's pretty sick that it was Atlanta.
Shout out Atlanta.
2-0, they're just continuing their great run of just amazing golf. After right behind them, we have Boston Common Golf Club at second place. They are sitting at 1-1. Also playing great. That's the partial owner of the league, Rory McIlroy. That's the team he plays on. And in third, all tied for second, third, fourth. I'm sorry. Boston Common Golf is actually just 1-0, not 1-1. Sorry. Tied for third and fourth, technically, is New York Golf Club and Los Angeles Golf Club, both sitting at 1-1, having very impressive seasons. As Los Angeles Golf Club actually just beat the Jupiter Lynx 8-4 final on Tuesday. And in fifth place, we have the Bay Golf Club sitting at 0-1, and Jupiter Lynx Golf Club, which is Tiger's team, sitting at 0-2. And Jupiter Lynx have honestly have really struggled to get anything going, as they've only had one win in the history of TGO. I think one or two since the inaugural season last year. But yeah, so that's kind of around the league. Like I said, Los Angeles Golf Club beat the Jupiter Lynx Golf Club 8-4, with Justin Rose being the leading scorer, including achieving a remarkable scoring of an albatross during that matchup, which means he hit for 3 under par, which doesn't even happen in most regular PGA tournaments. And
I do have a question about this league.
Yes.
Do they hold this event in like one building, or there's separate places around?
It's one building. It's one big building.
It's one building.
They play every
Where is
Tuesday.
the location of this?
It's in Florida. I can't quite remember. I know it's in Florida. Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Yes.
And I will be covering this year. Okay, I got a question. Raise a hand if you've played wiffle ball before. Raise a hand if you've played wiffle ball before. Everyone has played wiffle ball before. There is a league out in Brighton, Michigan called MLW Wiffle Ball.
I know what you're talking about. Yes,
I've seen them.
I will be covering MLW Wiffle Ball when the season starts this coming up year.
I'm excited for that.
Sick. We'll have to get him back on the pod then.
I love MLW wiffle ball.
But for now, on the topic of hitting, of using a bat to hit a ball, we're gonna move on to, that was a corny transition. My bad. We're gonna move on to the MLB offseason. Somewhat of a short segment we've got here, is not much has happened since we tried to record earlier this week. Again, we did see Kyle Tucker go to the Dodgers. Very controversial. Bo Bichette has gone to the Mets. Lots of moves going on in this offseason. We've seen Sir Anthony Dominguez going to the White Sox as of recently today on a 2-year, $20 million deal. And Mackenzie Gore has been traded to the Texas Rangers in exchange for 5 prospect players.
And I would also like to say that when we recorded the last episode that didn't get uploaded, right after we recorded that, news broke that Braves shortstop Hassan Kim will be undergoing surgery and will be out for 4 to 5 months.
Unfortunately.
And
$20 million wasted.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, well, there goes $20 million. Did you hear how he got injured?
No. I don't think I did.
It was said, if I believe this correctly, that when he was in Korea, he slipped on ice.
This man slipped on an ice cube?
It says here, Kim suffered an injury when he fell on ice while in Korea.
I see the rage in your face. I hear the rage in your silent voice, Avery.
Yo, I'm gonna need you to stop talking, okay?
Yeah, I hear the rage in your voice.
I'm gonna
I hear the rage in your voice.
petition to get the Dodgers banned.
No,
petition to get the Dodgers banned from the MLB for a singular season.
We can't do that because LA would riot, and we don't need that happening.
The biggest question going around
Burning
baseball
sounds
right
there.
now: are the Dodgers breaking baseball?
Yes.
And yes, but even bigger of a question: are they ruining baseball?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, ruining? No.
No.
Taking
Yes.
the fun away? Slowly.
That's ruining.
Don't be mad because
Not
y'all
how I
can't
see
y'all
it.
can afford.
We can afford.
Then go spend some money.
But
We
I would
just
like to
don't.
say that the Braves will be this year we will be taking a new approach with direction and magnitude.
Please go spend some money.
I can't see the photo, but thank you,
I know
Matt.
it is very blurry. No, how well you can see it.
Listen, I don't think we have to talk about this. Y'all have probably seen the internet debates.
Yeah.
Dodgers are breaking baseball. The league and the players' organization is probably not going to come to an agreement next year. We probably won't see baseball after this season for a
For
while.
2 years, I think they were saying.
There's probably going to be a lockout.
And
Uh,
and I thought
but
about
we have
this.
so we have Dodgers fans laughing now until they realize they also don't get to watch baseball. So no one gets to have fun.
Care, I saw a back-to-back championship.
Hey,
So
there's still travel baseball. There's still travel
so you
baseball.
just have to you have to stick
Bro.
with watching the Raiders.
The
Ooh,
Giants are
you
in,
sure
by
you
the
want to
way.
do that?
Oh, I'm talking about West Coast teams. You want to stick with the Raiders,
Okay.
the Lakers, who
Okay.
can't seem to make it back to the finals,
The Lakers are a top
but can't seem to make it back to the finals.
Okay, we still have 17 championships, a winning franchise. Is that anything you can say about your teams?
He's not.
Okay, okay.
When the
that
league
offends me.
all I'm saying is when the league goes into lockout, this man's not going to see success for a while because there's going to be no success in
When
baseball.
was the last time Trey even saw success?
This year.
Literally like November.
That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, you know he's a Dodgers fan, right?
Ew.
You didn't know this?
No, I did. I just didn't want to acknowledge it.
That's wild, Trey. I can't even
I don't
lie.
care. We went back to back.
And this is the average Dodgers fan right here.
When there's no lockout, I'll come see y'all. I'll see y'all in March when there's no lockout. I'll see y'all.
There will be a lockout, so
Hey, if they decide, hey, you know what, we fixed everything. There's not gonna be a lockout. Who's gonna say something first? Trey. He's gonna be like, I hope you guys enjoy watching the Dodgers win 3 more World Series.
Yes, indeed.
3.
3
That's low.
for now.
For now,
We'll be at least 7.
apparently
7's insane.
I'm
In a
hearing that
row?
Mookie's eventually-
Hopefully not.
I'm hearing Mookie's gonna eventually retire after the end of his contract. Freddie's gonna be gone. We'll be trashed by the time I'm 20 years old. It doesn't matter.
Hopefully, when Freeman's contract is up, he might want to come back to Atlanta.
I wouldn't mind that. He could come back. He could retire a Brave. I won't
Freeman,
hate.
hey,
He won y'all a
we're
championship.
mad at your
He won us a
agent, not
championship.
you. You are welcome back in Atlanta.
You are loved in Atlanta and you are loved in LA. I will have no hate. You won both teams a championship. I don't care. Happy trails.
My stance on it is we just need to be happy with Olsen at the same time. Because a lot of people are not happy. A lot of people would rather have Freddie than Olsen, and to that I say boo. Because Olsen has been an amazing first baseman, and everyone hates on him just because he was the guy after Freddie Freeman. Just remember that. Olsen will go down as one of the best Atlanta Braves first basemen of all time.
Wonderful.
Already holds the single season home run record for us. And y'all gave him so much crap just because he was the guy that came in after Freddie Freeman. He didn't ask for this. He was traded. That's all I'm saying. So Olsen. So I don't know. I'd love to see Freddie come back, but I have a feeling the fans are going to be like, "Oh, thank God, he's going to be here over Olsen or whatnot." Even though I honestly think Freddie should honestly just come back on like a 1-day deal or maybe a 1-year deal and just kind of be a supporting role, kind of like Albert Pujols was. But I guess Albert Pujols also did kind of start as well and did
had
kind
a
of
really
rejuvenate his
great
career.
season.
But you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
All
Anyways, I think that's about all we have for the MLB. Again, not much. But as we're getting down towards the home stretch of the pod here, we have things to talk about in the NBA, and Trey will cover us on the WWE. But I think we'll let Trey end us off on a bang. Let's start with the NBA.
Let's run through it.
Trey, get us started. Whatever you want to start on.
All right, so starting off with the NBA, where will John Morant end up at the trade deadline? We have a couple rumors that he is rumored to go to LA. God, I don't know why I said that. I said that slipped. I'm sorry. That actually slipped. Yes, there is a thing he could go to the Lakers, but most importantly, he might end up going to the Heat. Will that end up working out? I think so. I think he
I don't know.
a Heat, or he might be a Sacramento King.
I don't know if he's. I don't know. I don't know how he fits in Heat culture. I guess we'll just have to see. It's one of those things we'll just have to.
He doesn't fit in Heat culture.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's just one of those things we'll have to just find out. I guess.
You got to fix your off the court drama.
Yeah, I guess the Heat. I guess.
Cool.
Or maybe he'll want to go to the Washington Wizards.
Go with Trae Young.
Hey, anything's possible. I would like to ask a question.
All right.
Sure.
I've seen so many different podcasts, and they have their usual setup. Some podcasts, they have them at different locations. If we could have this podcast at a off-site location, where would you like to have it?
Somewhere at a beach.
Beach?
A beach in the background.
Could you imagine if we got permission to do a podcast in Truist Park?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna think. I was thinking a location outside of a stadium or maybe inside of a stadium.
Actually, yeah, that's a lot better.
I wonder if we DM to the Braves, would they let us set up somewhere in Truist Park during Braves Fest?
Trace better send a DM.
Please DM the Braves. Hey, we got this small little podcast, but we would really like to see if we could film an episode inside of Truist Park.
But we'll handle this. We'll handle this post episode.
We don't even have to do it in the ballpark. We could do it in the Battery.
We're getting a little off topic. We'll handle this post episode. We'll let y'all know in a future episode. For sure. Well, we'll keep that in mind. We'll DM the Falcons too. Hey, why not?
DM the Hawks. Maybe they'll let us do a podcast episode during a game.
If they don't answer the DM, I will end up emailing professionally to the teams because I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna check your email.
DM Ronald. Send a DM to Acuna on Instagram. I bet he will answer.
In there, we could interview. Maybe we could.
Ooh, get someone on.
Tough.
Get Acuna on the on the podcast.
Possibilities.
The future, what it holds.
2026.
All right. Anyways, Tyrese Maxey attempting to make a case for the MVP.
Finally,
Buddy's averaging 30 points per game, and he's going off.
Finally,
going off. I mean, him and Embiid have been both going off.
A different MVP.
Him and Embiid have been going off in these past 10 games for the 76ers.
Oh my gosh, guys.
67ers.
Guys, it's finally not Jokic.
Oh, it's still going to be one of them.
Jokic, SGA.
No, it's
Jokic,
still going to be
Embiid,
one of them.
Giannis, Luka, SGA.
See, he's
Embiid.
getting his hopes up. It's still going to be one of them.
And look, guess what? Saquon up the middle.
AJ Brown deep ball.
Incomplete. Punt. It's the same thing.
Punt is the most effective.
Every single episode that we get the same MVP, I'm saying the same thing every single episode. I would say the same thing every single episode. I don't care.
Anyways, let's talk about Celtics. Scary team.
And they don't even have Tatum, bro.
Celtics
Boston
are playing
in general
elite.
is scary.
They don't have Tatum.
Celtics are playing elite ball. They are second in the Eastern Conference. They don't even have Jason Tatum.
They don't even have Tatum, bro.
Jaylen Brown, a dog. Derek White, a dog. Literally everyone on that team right now, a dog. Derek White isn't even a supporting player. He's a star-level caliber player. And he's basically been a supporting role. That should tell you how stupid this team is. Dude, I mean, this is elite levels of basketball we've been seeing from the Celtics in some of these games this season. Especially Jaylen Brown, who will finishing top 5 in the MVP finalists by the end of the season. Mark my words.
I'm
saying it right.
Finally.
I'm saying it right now.
We're getting more.
I'm saying it right now. Jaylen Brown's going to be in the top 5.
We're getting different. You see what we can do when we get something different? Thank you.
Now, Trey, you've added some things here in the segment that I think you would like to cover.
In other breaking news, Jalen Brunson has called a team meeting on Tuesday after the Knicks was going on a long losing streak. Is this the time to change things and change coaches already after they have just hired Mike Brown?
There's
I don't know.
speculation that they might ship out Carl Anthony Towns before the
Cat
deadline.
Cat might go. Will they get Giannis? We don't know. That's a speculation storyline. I'll get back to you on that. What's going on with the relationship between my Lakers and LeBron? I don't know. I don't know why ownership and LeBron are having a little shaky relationship. I think it's nothing to worry about. It's just
I finished my
basketball.
water.
Last segment for the NBA is the Mavs have all the talent in the world, but they still continue to struggle because they cannot build the roster around. Cooper Flag looks like a dog. I think Cooper Flag is living up to all the hype. Kyrie Irving still hurt. AD's hurt. Klay Thompson is finding as a role player. If they just get this roster together, they're really not slouches. Their record is just very terrible. Team, they'll be fine.
I like Cooper Flag a lot, but you know who I think has had an even better season?
Who?
Con
Who?
Knevel.
I forgot. It's just he's buried because he plays for the
Best
Hornets.
rookie in the league so far this season. Looking at his numbers, especially in these past few games, he's just been going on a insanity run right now. Averaging, I'm pretty sure, definitely above 20 points per game. Let's check. Con Knevel's stats. The guard, Charlotte Hornets guard, is okay, not 20, but he's averaging 19 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists per game, while averaging a 48.2 field goal percentage. Amazing, amazing numbers, especially for a rookie. 100%. If the Hornets can get some pieces going, this team could finally be heading in the right direction. Hopefully.
And that's what we have for the NBA. I will now close out with the WWE. And to start off, I know many of you do not know about the WWE, so I will be giving you my little predictions, updates, and articles that I will be reading. I'm so excited to be giving y'all to this. As you know, it's January. We are on the road to WrestleMania. WrestleMania is in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium in April. So to get to the road to WrestleMania, we need to start with the Royal Rumble. 30 men, 30 women fighting over. Whoever gets eliminated over the top rope will win the Royal Rumble and pick their champion to go on to WrestleMania. With that being said, I have two predictions for who I think will win the men's Royal Rumble, which also has to deal with my NXT call-ups. My NXT call-ups are the developmental roster, and my first one will be Obafemi. They're building Obafemi to be very strong. They're showing like video previews of him, and that means when they do that, they're going to give him a big push. They're giving him a big vote of confidence. Yes, it may be scripted, but I still love it. I will still watch it, and it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, hobbies to do, and I love wrestling. So Obafemi is one. Two, it's a little bit of a reach. I think that maybe Chris Jericho comes back and could win the Rumble for good old times, but I think Sami Zayn finally wins his first World Heavyweight Championship and gets it done with the feel good comeback story. And the Royal Rumble is in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's going to be interesting to see. For our women's side of things, I don't know where this could go. I think it's Liv Morgan. She's been hurt. I forgot what she injured, but I think she gets it done, and she shows why she should be back in the championship picture. Now, we're close to WrestleMania. I think that the Jacob Fatu and yes, Jacob Fatu, yes, he's back. Our favorite, the GOAT, Jacob Fatu is back against Cody Rhodes.
Podcast legend, those who keep up with the show, those who know Jacob Fatu, the GOAT.
Gonna be a good one. I can definitely say that.
Next thing, WWE 2K26 is coming out. I can't wait for that. My guess for the cover athlete is probably Jey Uso. It's been leaked that the special edition is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Excited about that. Legend.
Atlanta
game.
Braves fans will know a thing about Stone Cold Steve Austin's walkout song. If you pay attention to Austin Riley's old walkout song a couple years ago on the Atlanta Braves.
The next thing is, where is Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns does this all the time. He'll probably be back with the Rumble. I know he's filmed Street Fighter live action. I know he's been busy with a lot of things. He'll come back. OTC Tribal Chief, one's in the air. He'll be back. Will AJ Styles retire in the upcoming Royal Rumble match against Gunther? I think not. I think AJ Styles, he said he was going to retire when he's 50. He's close around that range. I don't think that the Royal Rumble is his last match. If it is, I'm going to be really sad because AJ Styles is a legend in all of wrestling, TNA, and all that. How far are we away from a Seth Rollins return? I think that we're not far along. He said updates are going well. He should be back by WrestleMania. Either him and Roman Reigns are having a match of feuding, or he comes back to haunt the Vision, Seth Rollins' old faction that turned on him, and I think we'll see that gear up to WrestleMania. Now, this is where I will start to end off things with the NXT call-ups. They're going very well. We see the likes of Obafemi, who has been getting this big push, will do good. Javon Evans, unfortunately, is injured, but he was a call-up. He's young. I wish he could be wrestling right now. Unfortunately, not. Jordan Grace, strong, looks to be good. And Trick Williams and Lash Legend look to be two of the best right now that are young stars up and coming. And to close out, we will be discussing the WWE Unreal documentary. I've only watched episodes 1 and 2. I'll come back later next week and explain more. Unreal is the behind the scenes of WWE and the creative mind, which is something I would maybe like to do to expand, to write more and explain that color of the world, not just about sports, because that's another thing I'm passionate about in writing. I think it's good. It shows you why R-Truth got fired and fans leading him to come back. It just gives you a whole other perspective. And I think that it's very fun to see Seth Rollins' ruse of the century with faking an injury, coming back, winning a title. And it looks to be good. That's all I have for my WWE rant and section. I will have more for y'all next week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any WWE fans out there, we'll cover more.
Jacob Fatu!
Fatu!
What a goat.
All right.
Legend.
Any
Thank you, John Cena. You can't see me. Just a little tribute to you. Thank you for all that you've done in the wrestling world. And I would just like to say thank you to all the wrestling fans. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this.
For sure.
why did the photo go to jail?
Why?
Because it was framed.
Hey! Ah!
Ah,
Ah!
ah,
Ah! 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 Ah!
ah, ah, ah. All right.
No peek. I'll pick up those pillows after this episode.
Any music recommendations to the fans?
Oh, this was kind of put on the spot. I know we were doing this.
If you're an ASAP Rocky fan, go check out the album.
Go check out Don't Be Dumb. Wonderful album. He even added a couple new songs as of recently. From a recommendation from me and Trey, 100% Leon Thomas, My Muse specifically. Amazing song. If you haven't already, I don't know. I'm really messing with a lot of the 80s songs they use on Stranger Things. Purple Rain, anything like that. You haven't listened to 100%. Low key, I'm really messing with 425 by Balu Brigada. Where's the Confetti by Jev.
Great band. Okay, first of all, speaking of Balu Brigada, I would like to shout out probably my favorite song from their album Portal, What Do We Ever Really Know?
Yeah.
And I would also like to shout out Sugar, We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy.
Good song. Man, I Need by
Listen
Olivia
to this a
Dean.
lot.
Really good song. Red Leather by Future. Future Metro and J. Cole. Low key, JPEG Mafia. I'm really messing with Denzel Curry. Again, more 80s music for Stranger Things. Every Breath You Take. Low key, messing with Giveon right now.
And I wore this shirt just by complete coincidence. We can't talk about music without talking about my favorite band 21 Pilots.
Of course, we love
And
21 Pilots.
listen to their new album, Breach, please.
And I'm gonna
begging you,
say,
please.
go listen to "Stay Here for Life" off of "Don't Be Dumb" by A$AP Rocky.
Here's my little music taste. I'm a little chill, calm person. I would like to recommend. Please tap in next month for J. Cole's new album dropping. That's gonna be exciting. I think y'all should go tune in with that. If you want something chill and just beats wise, he has a couple songs with lyrics. Go listen to Yon Hunter. He's really chill. I think you'll love his music. I can relate if I'm just in a chill mood. I'm a big Erica Badu fan. She's like my favorite artist. Shout out to her. Go listen to her if you want a little R&B feel, neo soul type feel. D'Angelo is a really good artist. Rest in peace to D'Angelo. Neo soul again. I think y'all should listen to him. There's a lot of great artists out there. I just love R&B.
And I think that's about all we have for you guys today. Once again, congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers on your championship. Hope you guys are celebrating well.
Thank you.
And that's it for what we have today. Your guest, Matthew, thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate you for coming out.
Thanks for having me. I will be back. You will see me.
He will be
next
back.
week.
You will see his face again. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about it. Anyways, signing off, I'm your co-host, Avery Gibson.
And a future message. This is the last episode because we will be rebranding to Take Twins for the podcast. New logo, new beginning, new everything.
Coming soon.
Yes.
Can't wait for that. Matthew, you're welcome on anytime. You're one of our best guests. We love you. We appreciate you. I'm Trey Riddick.
And once again, I'm Avery Gibson signing off for the final time, labeled as the Legendary Podcast. We will see you guys next week as the Take Twins. Peace.
Peace. God bless. God bless.
So peak, boys. We did it.
Did it.
I'm going to start up.
Oh my goodness.